Good evening, e dobre vocer. We are here for the second semifinal of the World Hockey Championships 2015 edition, as you can see from O2 Arena in Prague, Czech Republic. My name is Mark Barold. I'm here with your friend and mine,
Patrice Lefebvre.
There you see how things have been shaping up. Canada is the first team to make it into the final for tomorrow. And obviously, as you can see, it's between the US of A and Mother Russia right now. And we're going to have a look at the American lineup. Connor Helbusic has been doing most of the goaltending duties throughout this entire tournament. He's got a lot of talent there. Charlie Coyle coming in from the Minnesota Wild, late addition. As well, we see off to the right-hand side there, one of the big college talents was Jimmy Vesey, just as Jack Eichel is in from Boston U. This American team knocked off Russia in the preliminary rounds in a 4-2 decision, and probably Bobrovsky off to the right, the left of your screen, excuse me, number 72, will stay between the pipes for the Russian side as we have a look at the super talent. And look right there in the middle of the screen, Ovechkin coming in.
Absolutely, back from the Washington Capitals.
Malkin as well, along with Tikhonov and various other super talents. Panarin has been having a super tournament. Kovalchuk has been growing throughout this entire tournament. It's going to be a big one. Patrice.
Absolutely. Great enthusiasm in this game. Look for the crowd to cheer for Russia, especially that Canada now took away Czech Republic. People will be cheering for Russia 100%.
Well, that doesn't seem too fair to me.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes, my friend.
As we watch, it is indeed Mr. Helbusic leading his American troops, the young upstarts, the young stars from the United States of America. There's Seth Jones, amongst others, coming out onto the ice surface. As I said, they knocked off Russia in the preliminary round. Russia has to come back and prove something here.
Well, I think they will tonight, especially with the addition of Alexander Ovechkin. They will be pumped, and they know what's waiting for them. There's Canada in the final. They definitely want to go back and join them and defend their title.
The Americans are taking the ice surface. There's big Jack Eichel. He's from Boston U. And here we have the Russian side getting ready, getting things organized to come out onto the ice surface. There's number 16, Plotnikov, Sergei Plotnikov. He is a speedster, and he's one of the figures who has been very evident throughout this entire tournament for the Russian side. He's one of those individuals who goes in and creates opportunities for your team.
Absolutely. I especially like number 9, Panarin. Artemi Panarin is a young player who's not very big, but so skilled, so fast, great hands, protects the puck very well. He's had a great tournament. He scored some big goals for Russia as well so far in the tournament.
And don't forget about number 10, Mozyakin, Sergei Mozyakin, playing with Malkin. Mozyakin, when he gets an opportunity, he puts that puck in. Here come the Russians. They know what they want. It's going to be a huge game here for this second semifinal from Prague, as I said, Czech Republic. There he is, number 8. Who is he?
Alexander Ovechkin, the only 50 goal scorer in the NHL last year, or this season, should I say.
All right. So when you bring that kind of firepower, the teams are lining up. Their respective captains, Matt Hendricks, number 23 for the Americans, and Ilya Kovalchuk, number 71 for the Russian side, will be exchanging. There we see Kovalchuk. Hendricks will soon be arriving. There he is. They are exchanging cordialities with the reffing crew as well. Tough job for the refs when you have this type of talent on the ice.
Well, it's you know, you got to keep things. You don't want to be a factor in the game. You like the guys to play and keep playing, and you don't want to be too too much of a factor, like I've said. And you hope the guys play fair and they play hard, play fast, and then the game goes on, and there's no too many penalties to be called.
As you can see, Bobrovsky between the pipes for Russia, Helbusic for the USA.
Helbusic that plays in the AHL for the St. John's Ice Cap. affiliation of Calgary Flames.
Exactly. Two big teams. And as we have said before, there's your personal friend, Todd Richards.
Ex-teammate of mine with the defunct IHL Las Vegas Thunder from 93 to 99. And Oleg Znarok played a long time in the DL, the German league. Did a great job with this team last year, winning the championship, and then would like to repeat this again this year.
As we had a look there at Charlie Coy, who was a late addition, number 33 for this American side. And it's going to be Bonino going up against Tikhonov. Tikhonov gets it and goes back to his point men. They move it up into the mid-ice area. Bonino trying to move it over to Lee. Actually, it goes over to Krug, and he throws it right in behind Bobrovsky. Cannot get it out. It comes out to Plotnikov. Now the Russians get themselves organized, coming over the ice surface. There's Ovechkin, his first shot coming in. Plotnikov came in just late on that extremely early rebound coming off of Helbusik, and Bobrovsky holds on to the puck. Well, there he is, Mr. Ovechkin, sitting down onto the bench.
Absolutely, Ovechkin, 52, 53 goal this year in the NHL. He's got a great shot, and he likes to use it, and he did just that in the beginning to start the game, so good job by him.
And this guy, number 11, he's not too shabby, is he? Melkin there for the Russian side. He's lining up against Jack Eichel, one of the big super future talents for the NHL. Right there, number 9 for the American side. The Americans are trying to work that the puck in from the point. They do get some movement there. Brock Nelson had it for a moment. Comes back to Eichel. Eichel throws it right back in. Bobrovsky moves it into his right-hand corner. And that is Lewis coming in. Lewis with Eichel. They cycle it down into the corner. The puck comes out into the mid-ice area, eventually being picked up by Mike Riley. Mike Riley, he plays for the University of Minnesota. As we said, the Americans, Todd Richards, having no problem bringing in young, hot talent from the university and college level. Here's an opportunity for the Russians. Long stretch pass. Helbusik. There's another opportunity. Helbusik eventually gets the puck, squeezes it as Dadonov. Dadonov had a hot start to the tournament, getting a lot of ice time. Let's see how that last play opened up onto Helbusik's right-hand side. There's the
Panarin, like I've said before, speedster, great hands, puts the puck on net, great rebound, good job by Helbusik getting that puck.
Face-off is to Helbusik's right-hand side. The puck is thrown up into the mid-ice area, chased down by number 21, Dylan Larkin, amongst others. Eventually it's picked up by Anton Belov. He takes it right in behind his net, leaves it off for Yakovlev, number 44. That's moved up and eventually pushed into the American side by number 42, Anisimov. Here comes some more Russian pressure. Helbusik leaving the rebound. Russians protect that puck. Huge slap shot coming in from the point. Strange rebound behind Helbusik and the American net.
Pretty bad third line when you have Tarasenko, Kovalchuk, and Anisimov in your lineup. Means you have a lot of depth in your team.
You've got here come the Americans.
Oh, what a save by Bobrovsky.
Bobrovsky came out and took that away from Jimmy Vesey, number 19. He's with Harvard University, and another big talent coming out of the American system. Tikhonov throwing it up to Plotnikov. Plotnikov back to Tikhonov. Just couldn't get enough wood onto that shot.
Good job by Helbusik keeping that puck. No rebounds.
Antipin.
Here's the action again.
Bonino. Or excuse me. Smith.
Playing behind the net. Good job here. Look at Bobrovsky just following that puck, not biting in. Square to the puck. Big save with the blocker. No chance. And
as Bobrovsky was moving, he came out and out into the crease, cutting down those angles and cutting down the space.
Exactly.
For Jimmy Vesey to shoot at.
You always want the goalie to be outside the blue paint, so you cover more angles than that.
Lee moves it deep down into the American zone. Russians bringing some pressure, throwing it down the ice surface. Bobrovsky moves it off to his forwards. Malkin going in behind the American net, dragging the puck, throwing it out in front.
Oh.
Muzyakin, number 10, keeping the pressure alive for the Russians, but not for long. The Americans are able to throw it down the ice surface. Belov drops it off for his line mate. They just throw it right back in at the Americans. It seems to be a Russian moment right now.
Absolutely.
Jake Gardner doing his best in the corner. Russians have the puck. That's Dadonov right behind the American net. Panarin picking the puck up, trying to work it out to the point. Instead he goes into the high slot area. Play continues. Brock the Rock Nelson throws the puck out in the mid-ice area. 2-on-1 situation for the Americans.
Yeah, Seth Jones just lost the puck there for a second.
Nullified by the Russian defenders. Russia decides Mironov keeps the puck behind his own net. Lets Fresh Legs get out onto the ice surface. They throw it across to the close side of the rink. Taking their time doing the cycle, the Russians are. Over to the point. There's the shot coming in. Helbusek squeezes it. We finally get a whistle as we have a look at the Russian captain Kovalchuk.
Good job here getting that puck back to the D.
Kovalchuk got himself a deflection right there.
Absolutely, but good job by Helbusek being square, getting that puck. Here's Panarin there. Thought that there should be a penalty on the Eichel. No calls were made.
Obviously, a lot of the Russian fans said that that fellow right there, Eichel, should have gotten a 2-minute tripping penalty. We got a resumption of play in the American zone. The puck is kept right in. That is big number 5, Connor Murphy, the American D-man, throwing the puck down the ice surface. The Russians get the puck, working it amongst themselves, waiting until they get exactly what they want. That was a possible opportunity there for Kovalchuk. He found on the puck. Bobrovsky sees the puck, squeezes it. We get a stoppage in play as we have a look there at Jimmy Vesey.
Kovalchuk right there. To the legs, and he's going to fend on it right there. Tore of his contract in the NHL with the New Jersey Devils to go play back in Russia, Mother Russia, like you said before, with
Petersburg.
St. Petersburg, yeah, exactly.
St. Petersburg, very nice city. Anyway, we're back to the action here. The Russian side is trying to work that puck around, catch the Americans off balance. The puck bounces out into the mid-ice area. Krug works it across the ice surface to his companion. That's a shot coming in from Hendricks, the captain of the American side. And Bobrovsky wastes no opportunity to jump on the puck. I thought Bobrovsky and the Russians would want to keep the play going to up the tempo all the time.
Well, when you're that close like that in your own zone, you don't want to take any chances. There's Stud Richards right there. One of his assistants, Craig Carvel.
And then Oleg. Oleg, head coach for the Russian side. Malkin. His home team in the NHL is the Pittsburgh Penguins. The ice maintenance crew has done its job. We will have a resumption of play in the Russian zone to the right of Bobrovsky. As we see, Bonino will be taking the face-off for the American side. He would love to draw that puck back to Mike Riley at the point. Eventually it does come to Riley, but he has to try and chip it in. The Russian side there looking for the fast breakout. Riley does keep it in. He's looking to probably to drop it back deep down into the corner. In fact, it goes back to Lee. Lee using his big body to keep the Russian players away from the puck. Bonino to Seth Jones. Lee, here's Lee from the point. Big slap shot, hits the body, goes off into the corner. Jones works it deep into the Russian zone. As it is Charlie Coyle, number 33 out there. He was trying to bring some pressure. We've got an icing call against the Russian side. As we see, amongst other players, there was Mozyakin and Yakoldiev, number 44, one of the Russian defenders. Jack Eichel.
Jack Eichel, one of the first top 2 picks in the NHL, coming up in the NHL draft in June. Gonna have a bright NHL career, I'm pretty sure about that.
Kulyomin gets the ensuing face-off for the Russian side, but the puck goes all the way down the ice surface, and there is no icing. Eventually that puck is picked up by John Moore Jr. Russians, Shipakyov, amongst others, working it amongst themselves. It's back to the Russian side. They move it to the far side of the ice surface. The first few minutes seemed like it was all Russia, bringing huge pressure on the American side. Little by little, the Americans seem to be getting their equilibrium, getting their feet underneath them, huh?
Absolutely.
There's your man, Panarin. He pushes Krug off the puck, moves it out to the point. The puck ends up to the right of Helbusic. Krug throws it up. It is touched eventually by Smith. Russians moving the puck up into the mid-ice surface, hitting the American zone with good speed.
Good stick there by USA.
And eventually we have Kovalchuk. He tries leaving it off for Tarasenko. Tarasenko had an absolutely fantastic game before. Tarasenko is one of those players who has been growing throughout the entire tournament for the Russian side.
Great season with the St. Louis Blues. There's an interesting factor for you. Team Russia, they've got 8 NHL players and 17 KHL players. Team USA, they've got 18 NHL players, 2 American Hockey League players, and 5 college players.
There you go. It's well, Tikhonov is out there for the Russian side. It's obviously systems being pulled up against each other. NHL against KHL, college systems as well. We'll see the results. We've seen the results. They're bringing absolutely fantastic hockey to this tournament as the Americans now get themselves a 3-on-2 coming down against the Russian side. And that's Dylan Larkin. He has it off for Stevie Moses. Comes back to Seth Jones. Dylan Larkin works it deep down into the corner. Now it ends up into Bobrovsky's right-hand corner, and the Russian side decide to get fresh legs onto the ice surface as they leave that out, leave Mironov to look after the puck behind their own net. Mironov comes out, throws it up on the far side of the ice surface, as that is Malkin. He has it over to the point. That shot was through a lot of bodies. That was originally coming in from Kudinov. Out to the point. Puck goes wide. Look at all the bodies in front of Helbusic, in front of the American net. To Malkin. He tried to work a rebound off the boards against Helbusic.
Great battle we saw in front of the net there with number 6 Mike Riley and number 41 Nikolai Kulimin there.
The Russians are famous, always turning back. If they don't see what they want, they will turn back and hold on to the puck until they can get things organized.
Absolutely, they don't want to give the puck away for nothing. They want to reload and then reset.
Shipakyov's shot goes wide. It's picked up by Panarin, I believe, yes. He throws it deep down into the zone. Here's an opportunity. Turned away. That was for Shipakyov, trying to do a wraparound on Helbusic. Jack Eichel has the puck stripped away from him. As we're coming back in, Shipakyov is coming in with Panarin. Panarin throws it right in front of Helbusic. The deflection goes wide. The Americans a little bit bottled up in their own zone right now in these last couple of minutes. Teams working the puck right behind Helbusic to Helbusic's right-hand side. Along the boards, referees will not hand out any type of whistles for stoppages in play, for freezing the puck. Along the boards, they say, you players, you work it out amongst yourselves.
Good job by Falk right there.
Beautiful.
Nice out of their zone, getting a good line change.
As eventually that puck is on. The Americans pickpocket!
Oh.
That was Jimmy Visay's shot, just rolled wide of Bobrovsky. We get a stoppage in play.
6 men on the ice for Russia. Too many men on the ice. Again, we see that a lot this year in this tournament. Big power play coming up for Team USA. See Visay again, the second time he's got a good score.
Oh yeah, you got him right there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players.
Good call.
That's pretty obvious.
Great call by the linesman right there.
You can't argue with that.
There's Oleg Znarov.
And look at that. Ovechkin is going to sit out this 2 minutes. Bonino. This is the first penalty in the game. This gives the Americans to have a power play. It's going to be 5-on-4. Resumption of play to the left of Bobrovsky. It is Tikhonov taking the face-off for the Russian side.
Mr. Coyle, Charlie Coyle for the USA.
They work the puck back to the point. Americans keeping the puck in the Russian zone. Falk throws it over to Krug. Trying to work it in from the point. Back to the point again. Puck comes in behind the Russian net. Bonino. Falk, he can't corral that puck. It bounces deep down into the corner. Eventually Charlie Coyle does come up with it. For a second I thought maybe the Russians had a short-handed breakaway. Tikhonov gets in there, puts his skate in there and takes away the Russian pass. Malkin now comes out amongst others for this penalty killing situation for the Russian side. Lee has it back to Coyle at the point. Working it back to the point side. Rebound. The Russians cannot get it out. Krug holds the shot, works it to the far side of the ice surface.
Good save by Bobrovsky right there.
Bobrovsky turns it into his right-hand corner. The Russians there with Kulyomin Nikolai. Follows the puck in. He's whittling precious seconds off of the American power play. We're coming up to 35 seconds left in the American power play. 6:50 about left in the first period. Brock Nelson works it back to the point. That's Riley.
Marco Bello.
Back to Riley. Marco Bello. Wrist shot coming in. I believe that went off maybe Lewis. They follow it into the corner. The Russians come up with the puck. 10 seconds left in the American power play. Go ahead.
We haven't seen Eichel on the power play. Usually he's the one controlling the power play for USA.
That's true.
I haven't seen him in those 2 power plays right there.
Now we see Mike Riley bring the puck out for the American side. He gets challenged by the Russians. Keeps with the puck. That was almost an errant puck, was almost corralled right there by Panarin and company. That could have been very painful for the American side. Shipakyov, I believe, was trying to get out to Panarin. He does. Panarin turns on the Jets, goes behind the American net. Panarin. It's pushed out into the mid-ice area. The Americans trying to get a rush of their own together. Jake Gardner keeps it in. Steve Moses working the puck, looking for the wraparound. There it sits.
Oh.
Just went wide. It was sitting there for a second. Bobrovsky lost it. And Tikhonov now tries to bring it out for the Russians. All of a sudden, the Americans seem to be gradually pushing the Russians ever deeper into their zone. As we have a good look there at Kudinov, Maxim Kudinov, with the puck behind the Russian net.
That's what USA has to do. Put the puck behind their defenseman, play behind the goal line, and try to create some things off of a cycle.
Helbusik gets a part of that shot coming in from Ovechkin. Ovechkin, number 8.
Definitely going to be a big help to the already talented squad of Russia.
Lee, he's been having a good, solid tournament. As we have a look at some of this last action. Bonino's shot goes to Lee. He did get it in there. But watch how almost was able to ring it in off of Bobrovsky's inner pad.
There's Moses, wrap around. See the puck coming through the crease right there, hitting a defenseman from Russia. Couple skates, just trickled it out right up the crease right there.
Hendricks is the American player taken down there, the number 23, the American captain. This is Ovechkin's last shot coming in. Ooh, that just popped over the crossbar, huh? Now the teams have been talking about at the bench. The ice has been cleaned. The referees are calling the teams out. Just under 5 left in the first. It's 0-0. As we have Belov, amongst others, is out there for the Russian side. There's Jack Eichel taking the face-off for the Americans. To the left of Helbusik, his captain. His goalie, excuse me.
We just saw the inexperience right there. Eichel, Kulemin just lifted his stick off the face-off. Eichel just went fend on the puck, and Kulemin was able to get the puck to his D.
That's what we're talking about. So experience against youth.
Absolutely.
Before this game started.
Although NHL players are 18 with USA and 8 with Team Russia.
Eichel coming in. He's being closely watched by Kulikov. Now here's the big opportunity for the American side for John Moore Jr. Russians recover, move it to the far side of the ice surface. The Russians don't seem to be into that big of a rush for the changes. They take their time to get those players onto the ice surface, huh? After they got caught with too many players on the ice, obviously. Kovalchuk works it along the boards. Tarasenko can't keep it in. It bounces down the ice surface. Bobrovsky covers it, and we get a stoppage in play.
Good job by Visay. They're putting some pressure. Bobrovsky, so he's got to make a face-off in their own zone.
There's that last opportunity. Watch how Hendricks was keeping his skates out of the crease area. Huh?
Good job by Panarin as well.
Watch Hendricks keep his skates out of the crease area.
Absolutely.
What did we see in the previous semifinal? Czech Republic had a goal taken away from them because of encroachment onto the crease area.
Absolutely. Could have been a 2-1 game and would have been different probably.
That's for sure. Stevie Moses keeps the puck for the Americans in the Russian zone, moving it around the periphery of the ice surface. He was being watched by Shipakyov.
Moses, who played for Jokerit in the KHL this year, just signed a contract with the Nashville Predator.
Jake Gardner going into the corner. He is obviously being watched there by Yakovlev, number 44 for the Russian side. The puck is thrown to the left of Bobrovsky. Here come the Russians. That's Panarin trying to take a... Oh, nice work by Panarin, huh? The American player was down for a second. It seemed like maybe he was hurt, but he's up and moving around. That's Krug. Actually, the American player Murphy, Connor Murphy, has lost his stick, one of the defensemen. He gets a stick given to him by one of his forwards, Bonino, Nick Bonino. As Bobrovsky covers the puck, we have a resumption of play in the Russian zone as we have a good look there at Charlie Coyle. Okay, in those situations when, Hendricks, the captain, caught a stick.
Oh yeah, there it is. But
it's actually his teammate's stick, isn't it?
Yes, it was. It was.
Yeah. Anyway, when you have that situation where the defenseman loses the stick, usually what you'll see is either the centerman or one of the wingers will give their stick to the defenseman. Why?
Well, because it's more important to clear the front of the net than the top, so you can always block shots with your body. The puck goes to the blue line, you're in front. That if the puck is in front of the net, close to your goalie, you need to get that puck cleared away, so it's more important right there.
Excellent. Seth Jones starts off the shot fest against Bobrovsky. That was followed up by Lee. Now the puck comes all the way down the ice. There's Plotnikov trying to block that Helbusic clearing shot, and in a certain way he does. Plotnikov does come up with the puck. He works it across the ice surface to one of his D-men. The Russians get a nice shot in. Under 1:30 left in the first. Working it out of their zone. Long stretch pass. Here's a... Oh! Well, that's a strange situation. Strange bouncing. That puck was bouncing off of Kuliomin.
Good stick right there.
Hits Kuliomin on his left shoulder. Bounces, off of Jake Gardner's head.
Good job by Helbusic right there. He was watching the puck the whole way, so he's followed it. Was able to catch it really easy. There's a good sign there. Eichel, college player, taking an important face-off with under 2 minutes left in this period.
He's waved out of the ice face-off area. The Americans do come up with the puck.
Oh.
Brock Nelson. No, Brock! Okay. Jake Gardner is able to recover.
John Moore Jr. almost giving that chance to Team Russia right there.
Eichel pulls the puck out in the mid-ice area, and immediately there's an attempt by Kuliom and Nikolai to get a fast break from the other far side of the ice surface. They get turned back. Here comes Russia right now. Kuliomin!
Oh! Big save by Helbusic right there. Oh!
Oh, Malkin came in. Penalty coming against, I believe, Russia.
Big elbow right to the head to Eichel. That could be dangerous right there.
Helbusic is getting out of the net. The Americans are going for 6 attackers against 5. Tarasenko desperately wants to touch that puck. The puck now goes all the way down the ice surface. We get a stoppage in play.
Big elbow right there to the head of Eichel by Malkin.
Do you think it's just going to be 2 minutes?
I don't know. It's hit to the head, so
around the
won't be surprised if it's the 5 minutes right there. Watch Malkin going on Eichel right after that. Right here. We'll see it right here.
Watch the boards behind the net.
Watch that elbow. Oh, that's very intentional, and that should be a 5 minutes right there.
Okay, we know it's an elbow.
You got lucky with 2 minutes there. Very lucky. NHL, it said contact to the head. It's a 5 minutes, you're out. Very, very selfish penalty right there by Malkin.
And this way, as we have the USA starting on their power play, they will carry this power play into the second period as we're coming up to 5 seconds left in the first. Falk is not able to keep it. That's how the first period ends, 0-0. The Americans will start their second period with a power play. Both teams are off to the dressing rooms to talk tactics. We'll be back in 15.
Николай Кулемин, коль хороший эпизод был в конце, момент первого периода, что там чуть-чуть не получилось.
Да, чуть не хватило в завершении. Очень напряженный период, обе команды играют строго, и очень хочется создать что-то, и стараемся играть свою игру и выполнять задание тренера.
Спорный момент с нарушением численного состава. Как ты видел этот эпизод?
Я как раз был на смене, поэтому я не видел. Это судья решает, поэтому.
Разбирали матч предыдущий с американцами, или это уже совсем другая игра?
Конечно, разбирали, смотрели, как они играют, и не только наш матч, и моменты с предыдущих встреч. И стараемся выполнять то, что нам сказал тренер.
Болеем всей страной.
Спасибо большое.
Николай Кулемин.
We're seeing Helbusic leading the American troops back out onto the ice to get underway in this second period. They will start the second period with a big advantage, a huge advantage of a power play. What went on in the dressing rooms, Patrice?
Well, for sure, for Team USA, they got to take advantage of that 1 minute and 42 seconds power play starting the second period. They did pretty well in the first period, try to keep everybody on the outside as Russia, and they create a lot of chance for themselves. That they got to keep putting the puck behind the defenseman and keep plugging. Power play, keep things simple, shoots a lot of puck, create a lot of traffic in front of Bobrovsky.
They seem to be a little bit bottled up in their own zones at a few moments in the first period, huh?
They did a little bit at the beginning, but after that they recuperated and they put more pressure on Russia. For Russia, they got to be disciplined. They can't. That's a bad penalty there by Malkin right there. That's very selfish, not unnecessary penalty, and he got lucky to get away with 2 minutes right there. As we know, the IIHF rules are usually less tolerant than the NHL. They're definitely going to play the way they usually play. A lot of speed. Their transition game's going to be up to point 100% quick, north-south game. They got to skate, move the puck like they usually do, shoots puck, and hope for the best. A lot of experience on Russia, and a lot of young guys on the USA. So one positive factor for Russia is that one.
And of course, do you think the Americans realize that they have to try at all costs to take advantage of this start of this second period, because there haven't been many penalties up to this point, huh?
Absolutely, and they always say, you know, we got fresh ice to start with, you know, good ice for passing the puck and doing your play. So you got to take advantage of it, but you got to keep things simple as well. Don't overdo it.
And there has been no changes between the pipes for both teams. Todd Riches obviously was talking to his troops, settling them down. It can be a little bit disquieting, you know, if you're a college player coming into this level of hockey, as we see Malkin sitting down on the bench in the penalty box to start off the second period.
But the thing is with USA, that the chances they had was all about because of the cycling behind the net. So I'm sure that Todd Richard told them to put the puck behind there and do that as well, but make sure to take advantage of that power play right there.
Tikhonov going up against Eichel. Who's going to get this face off?
Eichel will. Nope.
Well, it went in his direction, but was taken in by the wrong, not by his team.
Eichel, first power play we didn't see, and now he's back on it.
As we see Viktor Tikhonov, maybe last year's edition he had more points productions and more goals compared to this year, but this year he's been creating a huge number of opportunities for the Russian side. He's always out there with number 16 Plotnikov as they get the face-off again. That's Belov moving it deep down into the corner. Tikhonov doing some PK for the Russian side. Falk works it deep back into the corner area. I believe that is Krug bringing it out. He drops it off for Lewis. Eichel. Eichel works it in, keeps possession of the puck, looking to work it to the point, which he does. Back to Eichel. Working it deep right to the right of Bobrovsky. There comes the shot. It seems to hit a couple of bodies actually. The Russians come up with the puck, and they send the Americans right back down the ice surface. Coming up to about 50 seconds left in the U.S. Power play that starts off the second period. Americans get the puck deep down into the Russian zone, looking to set up their presence. There's the shot. Bobrovsky goes off of him into his right-hand corner. Now the Russians look for a quick breakout. I believe they wanted to get Dadonov out there. They couldn't quite squeeze the puck. Here comes Eichel for the American side. Rolling up to about 20 seconds left. Let's see if they can get at least one good shot off. Charlie Coyle goes and sets himself up in front of the Russian net.
Misunderstanding there. Eichel was changing, and Seth Jones just tried to give him a little pass. Unfortunately, the puck was left free there, and good chance for Russia to get it out.
Russia causing a fair amount of headaches for the Americans in these final seconds. Teams are back at full strength.
Not a lot of danger there coming from the U.S. on that power play.
Arcobello throws it deep down into the Russian zone. It's stopped by Bobrovsky. He moves the puck into his left-hand corner. There was a quick opportunity for the Americans. Bobrovsky was able to recover, coming back into his net. Puck hits a body. Arcobello Keeps it in, but no, not for long. The Russians seem to have a lot of ability just to go in. Bobrovsky can't squeeze that puck.
I'm sure the game plan today by Todd Richards was shoot puck to Bobrovsky, a lot of rebounds, make sure you get traffic and you trash the net. Hopefully you get that rebound and put it in.
Oh, there was a possibility for Anders Lee. He just could not squeeze that puck.
Oh! Good flick there by Moses.
And Malkin working it over. Helbusic turns it away. Comes back onto Moses' stick. He somehow is able to get it further up the ice surface. Very sharp angle shot. Goes off of Belov into the corner. Both teams are struggling for that puck along the boards. Eventually Plotnikov brings it out. They throw it across the ice surface. As the Russians now are starting to bring some pressure. That's Plotnikov, Tikhonov, and Ovechkin out there.
Oh, good deflection. Good job by Helbusic.
Belov, Ovechkin, Plotnikov. No, back to Ovechkin.
That's strange of him. He's usually positioned. It's a shot on net for him usually there.
The Russians cannot keep the puck into their own zone. Here's a half a giveaway to the
good try.
Americans, Jake Gardner lets his team clear out from the Russian zone. Long stretch pass for Ovechkin.
Panarin.
Or Panarin, excuse me.
No problem.
Charlie Coyle. The puck is pushed up the ice surface as we see Jimmy Vesey. The Americans cannot keep the puck in their own zone. It goes all the way down the ice surface. Panarin bringing some forechecking. Smith getting a bit tied up in his own zone by number 42, Anisimov. We've got a stoppage of play right now. Moses kind of runs into Malkin.
Good flick right there.
Ooh.
Ends up going wide. There's that good job by Helbusic right there. That deflection in front.
Okay, and we get a resumption of play now to the left of Helbusic. Eichel going up against Anisimov, I believe that is. Kovalchuk throws it over. Sharp angle shot being taken in by Yakovlev. The Americans content to throw it deep down into Bobrovsky's end of the ice. Eichel coming in. And the puck goes far down the ice surface. Doesn't seem to be the Anisimov's pass. Is not called icing, so the Americans are able to turn it around. There's Brock Nelson trying to bring some pressure onto Kudinov. Bobrovsky jumps on the puck immediately as we see Arcobello.
There's one thing you notice about Bobrovsky is that he doesn't play the puck a lot. He likes to freeze it every time he's got a chance. Doesn't want to take chance. As we see North American goalies, they always like to move the puck, keep moving the puck, and keep the play moving.
The Russian team is well supported here tonight. Obviously, a number of fans out to support their national team. Eventually,
good shot there. Good shot by Vesey there.
That shot from Vesey was followed in by Smith.
Good face-off.
And we're gonna do that face-off again. Arcobello gets that face-off again from, let me see, that was number 41, Kuliomin. Here comes Malkin.
Good job, Arcabello. Back checking on Malkin, taking that puck away from him.
And that's exactly what the Americans are going to need. They're going to need that second effort from all of their players throughout this entire game, huh?
Absolutely.
With that back checking coming back, you know, obviously always bringing that second effort, taking the puck off the Russians, stripping the puck off the Russians' stick. And that is Larkin, Dylan Larkin trying to work it in. It comes out now to Mironov. Mironov has a shot in.
Big rebound. Big rebound by Al Busick right there.
Falk works the puck up, intercepted by the Russians. That puck was being brought in by Kudinov, Maxim Kudinov. Behind the net is Plotnikov. Plotnikov! Trying to work it over to Ovechkin. There's Ovechkin's shot, goes wide. Plotnikov in there again. Plotnikov is causing all sorts of headaches for the American D-men.
Absolutely, bad play there by Hendricks. Couldn't get that puck out of his zone, create that turnover. Almost gets given that one-timer chance for Ovechkin to get that.
Belov leaves it behind. Now being brought out by Panarin. That was being brought out by Panarin. Picked up once again by Panarin. He's being watched closely in the corner by Bonino. Panarin.
Oh, good save there by Al Busick.
They waited, and finally when they got what they wanted, offside against the Americans right now.
Yeah, Charlie Goalie in with the puck too long. Going east-west instead of just going north-south and getting that puck deep behind the defenseman like they have in the first period and creating a bit of havoc, trying to put some cycling in there and good opportunities for a goal.
As we have a look at, I believe it is Tikhonov coming in. He had that opportunity for the rebound.
That's a long rebound. That was a bad rebound actually by Al Busick right there. You got to get that puck.
He wasn't able to squeeze it.
You got to get that 100%. Not seeing a lot for Malkin and Ovechkin so far in this game. Two of the guys are supposed to lift their play up and by that bringing the rest of the team with them. USA not even supposed to be there at the beginning of the tournament, and had a great run with the first the preliminary rounds, and with the quarterfinals deserve to be here right now.
Well, like we were saying, the American side bringing a lot of young talent with them. They're just going to go for it, showing a lot of poise actually so far, even sometimes when they come under that withering pressure. And they do throw right in on the Russian side. I believe that is Lewis, Trevor Lewis. He's not able to keep it in the Russian zone. It's worked over for Mironov. Mironov going towards the American net. Here's a big opportunity for Kovalchuk.
Big save by Al Busick right there.
Here come back the Americans. Brock Nelson working it behind the net. Out to the point. Over to Seth Jones. He throws it across the ice surface. Picked up by Nelson again. Teams are trying to work the puck behind the Russian net. It comes out to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk, here's Kovalchuk again. Tries to go high up on Helbusic. Helbusic blocks that.
Big save. Oh, almost another too many men on the ice for Russia.
Muziakin taking a shot from the point. Kulikov trying to follow that up. Smith.
Great job by him right there. Getting that puck out of his zone.
Muziakin shot, or pass. Gets turned back into the mid-ice area. And eventually it is Kuliomen. Back to the point. We get a stoppage in play. Encroachment on the crease.
Absolutely. Malkin again. Good breakout, 4-on-2 possibility right there. Good pass on Anisimov to Kovalchuk. Good job by Busick staying square to the puck, not biting anywhere. No chance for Kovalchuk right there. There's that shot by that play by Tarasenko again before that. Kovalchuk fending on the puck, trying to go short side, top shelf. Hitting Busick right in the chest area.
Here's an opportunity for the Americans. Larkin is out there with Hendricks, the captain. They had half an opportunity, but the Russians were able to recover and close down that corridor of opportunity. Belov turns back. Here come the Russians. Once again, that is Tikhonov.
Penalty coming for USA.
Let's see what the decision is. Krog. Curry Krog.
Can't play with your helmet. Without your helmet, I'm sorry. You lose your helmet, you gotta go directly to the bench.
Here's that encounter between Krug and Tikhonov. It did come off early.
Yeah, right there. You can't play the puck. You gotta go to the bench.
Russian power play. 10 minutes left in the second, halfway through the game. Puck is thrown down the ice surface. And right there, I believe it is Arcobello. The Americans. Oh, no. Here comes Panarin.
What a bad play there by Seth Jones.
Seth. Rarely do you see something like that from him. Panarin brings the puck right back into the American zone. Takes his time, works it back to the point. Kovalchuk over to the far side, goes off into the corner. Jones cannot get the puck out. Comes right back to Panarin. 1:15 left in the Russian power play. That was Dadonov who found on it. Oh, Dadonov again, just shot too high.
Great puck movement by Russia right there, especially Panarin.
Panarin keeping the puck right behind the American net. Yakovlev hands it down into the corner. Panarin's pinching in little by little. It's out by Yakovlev. Panarin works it in, looking for the tip. The puck is not squeezed. Kovalchuk throws it at the net. Turned away. Maybe it hit a post, do you think? No.
Oh, almost too many men on the ice again by Russia.
That's right. Coming up to about 20 seconds in the Russian power play.
Watch for Ovechkin to be right on top of the top circle on the left side for that one-timer.
Muzyakin follows Falk into the corner. Ovechkin works it to the other side. Teams are back at full strength. The Americans have worked off that power play, that penalty killing situation. Malkin coming out for the Russian side, trying to get some opportunities for his team. Again, the Russians seem to be pinching in there. They know just when to take away those centering shots. There's Falk's shot, rings around the boards.
Right before that big collision between number 10, Mozyakin, and Malkin, number 11, on the USA blue line there.
The Russians get themselves reorganized. Here comes Kovalchuk. Throws it deep down into the American zone. Eventually Kulikov trying to work it out back to Kovalchuk. It's picked up by Lee. Ferocious back checking
by
Tarasenko and the Russian side. But here comes an opportunity for the Americans. Turned away by Bobrovsky.
Oh!
Lee!
Oh my God!
No! 1, 2, 3 opportunities for the Americans. The last one was for Lee.
Pre-stretchment again, they call there.
Oh,
Wow, what an action.
Mironov gets up, makes his way back to the Russian bench.
Youngster Mironov, 21 years old. There's a giveaway there by Tarasenko after a great back check. There's Eichel. There's that open net, almost good stop there by, I think it is Mironov, number 94. We'll see again.
Watch it as it comes out to Lee.
Number 7, Kulnikov. No, 42, Anisimov. Good stick right there. Open net by Lee.
There's Malkin.
There's that collision.
Malkin running into Muzyakin.
Wow.
All of a sudden, the team seemed to be opening things up a little bit, and in the second period, as we knew, as this game goes on, it's just 7 minutes left in the second. It's still sitting 0-0. Nobody seems to be able to push that puck into the other team's net. We get a resumption of play. Plotnikov, Tikhonov. Smith, I believe, is bringing it in. Smith follows it up into the other corner. Arcobello works his way around. All right, and Bobrovsky jumps on the puck. We get a stoppage of play in the Russian zone. There's that last set of action of shots coming in. Deflection, Eichel.
Great stick there by Anisimov.
Maybe I look at the left pad. Look at his left pad. I believe that Bobrovsky got a bit of it.
Probably, but...
And there's Muzyakin and Malkin having the close encounter.
Oof.
We get a resumption of play to the left of Bobrovsky. Eichel seems to be growing little by little throughout this game, huh?
Absolutely. He's a player that's young but plays a lot of confidence.
In fact, he comes up. He was going up against, he's number 9 for the American side. He was going up against number 9, Panarin, from the Russian side. Eichel gets that face-off. They keep the puck in the Russian zone, working it along the boards on the far side of the ice surface. Here comes Eichel. He works it over to Seth Jones. Bobrovsky turns that away. Shipakyov picks up the puck. We got a 2-on-2 situation. He is joined by Dadonov, I believe. Dadonov looked for the tip-in, goes wide. Panarin picks up the puck.
Oh, great play by Panarin there to Malkin.
That shot obviously ringed up off the glass. Malkin trying to set up a Muzyakin. The puck bounces down into the mid-ice area. Hellbuse jumps on it. Seems like both goalies, when they have the opportunity, do not waste any type of chance.
Absolutely not.
Moses is out there with Larkin. Tarasenko, amongst others for the Russian side. The Americans are able to push it down deeper. It's picked up by Moses behind the Russian net. We get a stoppage in play.
Again.
Tarasenko and Larkin, I believe. There's Antipin and the Hendricks, the captain. He's got the skates into the paint.
Good call right there.
They work it. The puck comes over to Falk. He wasted no time to ring the puck around the boards, but we get a stoppage in play. Moses being watched by Kovalchuk. Nice work from Steve Moses. Puck coming in from the point. Bobrovsky turns it into his right-hand corner. Another slap shot from the point. Ends up in Bobrovsky's left-hand corner.
Take notice when the puck goes back to the defenseman, always two guys from USA in front of the net there, Bobrovsky.
Mironov moves it. They were trying to move it across the ice surface. Bouncing puck is eventually picked up by the Russians. Kovalchuk throws it in. Tikhonov tries to get possession of the puck. It's Tikhonov, Ovechkin, and Plotnikov, I believe, out there for the Russian side. Here's an opportunity for the Americans. Bonino. Lee works it. He's being watched by Tikhonov. Here comes the one-timer. Nice shot coming in from Murphy, Connor Murphy. Bobrovsky sees it, squeezes it. Maybe it was coming in from Riley.
Yeah, good job. Look at the front of the net always. Two guys always in front. Right there, always two guys in the front from USA. Trying to create a screen or deflection.
Lee.
There's just giving him some harsh word there because number 47 dove, and that's what he's giving him a bit of his think of mind.
Okay, pretty clear. Okay, we got Arcobello, Mark Arcobello. The referees again do not like that, as it looks like Shipakyov is waved out of the face-off area. And now they send in Panarin. Comes back to the point. John Moore Jr. throws it from a sharp angle. Picked up by Smith. Puck is eventually picked up by Kubikov. Throws it out of his zone. Teams battle for it. Arcobello throws it at the Russian net. He hits outside. There it is. Big opportunity.
Big save by Bobrovsky right there.
Here comes Dadonov by himself, waiting for some help. It gets picked off by, the Americans, but Malkin is able to come up with that puck.
Bad play by Arcobello, right? All you have to do is use the boards, get the puck out. Now they have all that pressure by Rush, and they're tired. USA is tired right now.
There's the big slap shot coming, goes wide. Russians are buzzing around the American net right now. Offside.
Oh, I'm not sure. That puck went out all the way. They are right to be a little bit upset.
Especially Kudinov right there. Let's see, did it go out all the way?
No.
No.
100% right. That is frustrating.
Okay.
But all of that was caused by Arcobello. All he had to do is use the boards, get the puck out, and he tried to make that pass in the middle, create a turnover.
Under 2:30 left in the second. There's a long shot in by Lewis, actually. He was trying to get his rebound from behind the boards of the Russian net. The puck then jumps into the crowd as we have a look at Anisimov.
Plays for the Columbus Blue Jacket now.
Russians get themselves organized in their own zone. Americans bring some high forechecking. Now, that was good, good speed actually for Anisimov to hit the American zone. But there's Eichel coming in with a sharp angle shot. The Americans looking to get themselves a good opportunity. Bobrovsky says no.
Big save by Bobrovsky right there on a broken play on young Eichel. One thing he said in an interview, Eichel, two things that said that was different from college, differently, is the strength of the players that plays against and how good the goalies are in this tournament, and he is absolutely right.
Got to lift your game. You really have to become a sniper, huh?
Yeah, but the goalies are good at that level. It's different.
Americans come up with the puck. Oh, but it's taken off by Ovechkin. Ovechkin just can't break it. Eventually Falk comes up with the puck. Plotnikov was looking at around. No icing. As Kudikov can't get it out. Here's Falk from the point. Wrist shot in, goes wide. Big encroachment onto the crease right there. In fact, Bobrovsky loses his face mask. Now we're getting a little bit of after the play with Larkin and company. Bobrovsky gets things reorganized to get his face mask back on. Hendricks, captain on the American side. He's going to be out there for these last number of seconds for the second period. Organizing his side. Maybe they're discussing where they think the ensuing face-off should be.
Absolutely.
And they do move it.
Absolutely, because it was called not by Hendricks, but the player from Russia pushed his own goalie out.
Shipakyov going up against Larkin. That's pulled in by Hendricks. Good effort from their captain, huh?
Absolutely.
To get to that puck.
Oh, good try.
Here comes Stevie Moses looking for a tip in. Puck goes down the ice surface. We get a stoppage in play.
Russia's getting frustrated a little bit, and good job by Hendricks there and doing the job in front of the net.
There's Moses. Brings good speed to the American side, huh?
Absolutely. Good signing there by Nashville Predators.
Lots of town seems to be going towards the Nashville Predators, huh?
Well, David Paul, there's the GM, and very experienced person in the hockey world. And
there's ensuing discussions between the Russian bench, Russian players, and the referees as Shipakyov now makes his way to the dressing room early. Malkin. Let's watch there. Shipak. Oh yeah, he got that slash onto his wrist. Looks like his left wrist. Under a minute, 55 seconds left in the second. The Americans have the presence, maintain their presence in the Russian zone.
a lot of frustration there. You can see again, a guy like Malkin taking his game out just by arguing with the referees, and before we saw that elbow in the head, the right, just little things that it's not his game usually, and gets his concentration away from his game.
The Americans are able to force another face-off in the Russian zone in these dying 35 seconds of the second period.
Well, Bobrovsky just freezing the puck every time he's got a chance, so that's what's creating all those face-off in the zone.
This is obvious where Arcobello would love to get that face-off. He does not. Eventually it comes out to Yakovlev. Americans throw it over to Brock Nelson. 20 seconds left in the second. Falk throws it down the ice surface. Bailov picks it up. Goes right back into the American zone. I think both teams want to end it this way, the second period. Long slap shot by Falk onto Bobrovsky. We're coming up to 2 seconds. 1 second, 0. Second period ends just as it started, 0-0. Teams are off to their respective dressing rooms. We're going to be back in 15 and they're going to settle this.
Виктор Тихонов, вот в конце, тут, когда Бобровскому досталось, мне вот из моей дали комментаторской показалось, что не только сбили шлем, но еще и потом задели так умышленно по голове. Ты поехал разбираться, прокомментируй этот эпизод, пожалуйста.
Ну да, такие эпизоды случаются, это часть игры, постоянная борьба. Главное, что было удаление, но жалко, не смогли реализовать.
Мне показалось, вот когда нарушали на тебе правила, у соперника сначала слетел шлем, а затем еще он зацепил тебя. Вообще это 2+2 получается, не так ли?
Ну, возможно, да, но, как видели, судьи дали 2 минуты, поэтому не стоит об этом задуматься. Главное, играть свою игру.
Отметим, что Юрий Рен сегодня обслуживает, знакомый по КХЛ. И последний вопрос, как играется с Сашей Овечкиным?
Саша всегда хорошо играется, знает, что в любой момент он может забить гол, главное ему шайбу доставлять. И я думаю, мы с Сергеем Плотким должны это лучше немножко делать в третьем периоде. У нас, я думаю, все получится.
Болеем всей страной, спасибо.
Спасибо большое.
Коллеги, Виктор Тихонов.
Helbusik and company, they're coming back onto the ice surface. They want to settle this. Look at Krug. He's hit. There, Krug he's stoked. He's ready. He wants to get this done.
Well,
0-0 after 2. What's happening?
well, the longer it goes 0-0, scoreless, the better it is for USA. Russia, the frustration's already mounting. The frustration will mount again even more because they're not supposed to be 0-0 against that team with 5 college players. And like I said, the longer it goes 0-0, chances favor USA.
You were saying that we were starting to see some of the mounting frustration coming out from some of the Russian players as we watch Kovalchuk and company getting ready to make their way back out onto the ice surface. There's big number 94, Mironov. He helped to take away a sure American goal from Lee in one of those instances, but it started really opening up in the second. Do you think we're going to get a end-to-end action here in the third?
I don't think so. I think you know, nobody wants to open things up too much, and I think the one that will make a mistake, costly mistake, will pay the price.
Bobrovsky leading the Russian squad back onto the ice surface this third period. She's all tied up 0-0 between these two big world hockey powerhouses.
Absolutely.
It's going to go to the final. It's to decide who goes to the final. Ovechkin and company are going to have to dig down into their bag.
Well, right now, emotion's definitely going to be running high because, like you've said, who wins this game goes into the final. So, of course, emotions are involved, and hopefully we'll see some good action in the third period.
And you know, one thing I know about hockey players, they love silverware. They love trophies. They love medals, right? To set up on the hearth.
Actually,
of the final.
it's even more about the recognition that you have won something. So every time you win a championship, Stanley Cup, Olympics, world champion, you know, you are part of something. So you never forget that.
And coming this close, right? You come to the semifinals, you want the final.
Absolutely. Might as well go all the way, like you say. And Russia is defending champ from last year. So
they've got the pride factor.
Exactly.
They
have the pressure. USA doesn't have the pressure, not even supposed to be there. Russia has the pressure to go all the way.
Bonino, Tikhonov, Bonino gets her. And we're into the third period. Will the Russians and Malkin and company. There's Malkin and Ovechkin out there together.
There you go. Oleg Narok probably shaking his shirt a little bit and doing some mix-up with the lines.
You expect to see a lot of that starting in the third period, or just a little bit, not to get the teams
not too much, but they definitely want to put those two superstars together, which is not a bad idea.
Okay. There we go. Antipin. Victor brings it out for the Russian side. Muzyakin. Muzyakin is out there with Tikhonov amongst others. Teams exchange the puck in the mid-ice area. You can almost see it from the body language of the players. They're bearing down for this third period. Helbusik works it into his right-hand corner.
There you just saw Jake Eichel, excuse me, right there in his own zone. Just an experience. As soon as the defenseman got the puck, instead of blowing the zone, he just skated right by his side, so didn't open things up. So that's just about experience.
And that'll come with time.
Absolutely.
Mironov moves it up. They cannot get it past the mid-ice area. There's Panarin. He gets turned back as well.
One big player we haven't seen for Russia today is Medvedev, defenseman, number 82. Don't know if he's hurt or not, but we haven't seen him tonight.
That's right. He is a big part of their defensive system. Comes out to the point. Here's the slap shot. Bobrovsky's got it.
Good job by Bobrovsky. Not giving any rebounds.
John Moore Jr. wiring that slap shot in. Now we have a look there, amongst others, is Yakovlev. Face off to the right of Bobrovsky. The Russians send out Kovalchuk, Ilya Kovalchuk, for the face-off. It comes out to Krug at the point. There's a bit of a tip. Kovalchuk picks it up. We have something of a 2-on-2 situation. Kovalchuk's shot goes wide. The Russians keep the puck in the American zone. That quick turnaround shot that was coming in from Anisimov goes off of Helbusic, up over the boards, over the glass, into the netting. We've got a stoppage in play as we have a look at Justin Falk.
Well, definitely Russia's going to try to create some more offense. That's the reason why they put Ovechkin and Malkin together, and they're going to be hoping for that line to get some a couple goals for sure.
And that was Dmitry Kulikov, number 7. He's at one of the point men out there for the Russian side right now. Here's the puck out to the point. Immediately they started throwing it at the American net. Kulikov cannot control the puck. Eventually it comes out to Jimmy Vesey. They get turned back into the mid-ice area. The Americans push the Russians deep down into their own zone. Jake Gardner takes his time getting things organized. Over to Bonino. Bonino throws it at Bobrovsky. Eventually picked up by Plotnikov, I believe.
Good job by USA there, just putting puck at feet, like they say. They had 2 guys crashing the net. Hope for rebounds. The rebound just a little too far from Charlie Cole right before that.
We get a stoppage in play as we're having a look at Bonino there. That's the lucky fellow who got that puck that bounced up into the crowd.
Jenny Malkin. A little bit of frustrations tonight for him. Arguing with the referees. Elbowing in the head Jake Eichel. Not playing his style of game.
Malkin pushing the puck deep down into the American zone. One of the players that has been a little bit silent for the American side was Brock Nelson, number 29. He's out there right now. Let's see if he gets it going in the third period. The Russians keep the puck in the American zone. That's Malkin behind Helbusic. They flood the zone, but the Americans handle that quite well. Bring it out. Here's an opportunity for the American side that gets turned back. The puck is right behind Bobrovsky and the Russian net. We get a stoppage in play. Here we have a look at Bobrovsky, what he has been up to tonight. Doing some excellent work on various players, Vesey, Lee. And there, I still think he got part of that.
Sees the pucks very well tonight. Been helping his team to stay in this game with some big saves.
As we get a resumption of play just outside of the Russian zone. Americans waste no time throwing it deep down into the Russian end.
For Moses! What a save by Bobrovsky again. Good forecheck by USA.
Oh, here comes the Russian side. They get turned back. The Americans looking for a fast break as Shipakyov, amongst others, is out there. Penalty coming. Penalty against the American side. Larkin, number 21, Dylan Larkin.
Bad time to take a penalty, especially in the offensive zone.
That's very true. As we have said numerous times throughout this tournament, penalties have been very costly for teams. Let's see what's going on here. He's on Panarin.
Yes, there is a penalty right there. Can't hit the legs, especially at the height of the knees. For sure, knees are going to bend. There's a good forecheck. Chipachev losing the puck, which creates that big chance for Moses. Steve Moses right there, number 14. Big power play right there for Russia. Watch for Ovechkin getting that one-timer shot right there.
Malkin threw it in, but Helbusic was able to get his take it away from Tarasenko. We're in the third period. Russia has a power play. This could be one of the defining moments of this entire game right here, as Malkin and company.
Got some big guns there.
They have it out to the point. Malkin throws it out. Kudinov. It's bouncing in front of Helbusic. The Americans, that's Falk, I believe,
Yes.
is
good
able
play.
to throw the puck down the ice surface. Kudinov picks it up for the Russian side. They get themselves organized. It's moved over to Ovechkin. The Americans waste no time getting in there to strip that puck off of Ovechkin's stick. They know how dangerous that fellow can be.
Bad play by Kudinov, now 73 twice right there. Forcing that pass to Ovechkin, who had no chance to do nothing. Good job by USA regaining that puck. And the whistles are being heard against Russia right now. People are getting frustrated.
As we just have under a minute left in the Russian power play. Chipakyov has it back to Panarin. Panarin bringing some of his speed, hitting the American blue line. It's kept in. Krug, I believe, moves it over into the corner. The Americans come up with the puck. They are able to send it down the ice surface as Bobrovsky stops the puck, preparing it for Vakolyev. Long shot down on Helbusic. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Seems to be escalating a little bit.
That's all about frustration.
And that's the big frustration from essentially the Russian side, huh?
Russia can seem to be able to do anything, and that frustrates the hell out of them. And good job by USA being under their skin.
And of course, that means that from the American players, they have to be very disciplined not to react to this this instigation.
Absolutely. Alex Narava asking what the hell, why you just shoot the puck to number 44 of Russia. Yakolev just got the puck, shot the puck, and it went in, and the face-off is outside. I would say, why are you going in there? You don't need to, we're on the power play. There you go, that's bad right there by Bobrovsky. He's got to move the puck. You cannot wait. They got two guys coming on each side. Move the puck, get a reload from your team. Now you're just holding the play, you're holding the momentum from your team, and you have a face-off in your own zone on the power play.
So you say in that situation he should have moved it
He's
into
got to
one
move
of
the
his
puck
corners.
as fast as possible, absolutely.
In fact, that works to the Americans' favors as you chip away some. Here's an opportunity from the point. That was Falk, I believe. His shot gets turned off into Bobrovsky's left corner. We're working up to just about 5 seconds left in the Russian power play.
Great job by US right there, killing that power play.
Team's back at full strength. Russians trying to, that's Plotnikov looking for the wraparound or the spin around. He does not get either. The American team out there, Charlie Coyle working along the boards. Coyle was able to get his stick onto Dmitry Kulikov's stick just at the moment when he was letting his shot go. It chips up into the netting and we get a stoppage in play, and there it sits 0-0, 13:27 left in the third period.
There you just see that body language on the bench of Russia with the coaches, with the players, some guys arguing. You just see that it's not their game right now. It's just frustration all over the place. And USA is doing a good job. There's a big elbow by Malkin. Then after that, you see Malkin arguing with the referees. It's just not going their way right now.
This is where a team actually has to go deep. And this is probably in a situation where they have to call upon their captain, right?
Well, captain, everybody. I mean, it's just you see the body language right there. It's not positive.
The Americans taking a lot of shots, as we saw right there. As we said before, the Americans have to stay disciplined, not to react to those situations. because we know that the penalty situation is extremely critical as time wears on. Here we get the ensuing face-off in the American zone. Belov throws it in. The Russians would love to get some sustained pressure onto the Americans, try to wear down the Americans. Tarashenko sends it, shoots that puck in. Helbusic sees it, squeezes it. As we have a look at there at Tarashenko.
Good young player for St. Louis Blues. Had a great season this year, 36 goals. Best season in the NHL so far. Promising career for sure for the rest of his future.
Larkin will be joined out there by Connor Murphy, one of the defensemen. They do come up with the puck. I believe that's Trevor Lewis throwing it high and deep into the Russian zone. He's being joined out there by Larkin. And eventually Krug picks up the puck, throws it deep down.
Good shot.
Ooh. Bobrovsky was just able to get that left pad out. Here come the Russians. Oh! Russia! Number 10, Muzyakin. Number 10, Sergei Muzyakin.
What a great shot by Muzyakin coming outside in after a great missed opportunity by USA. Bad pinch by Krug. Puck goes wide. Muzyakin gets it, goes outside, inside. Great shot. No chance for Helbusic. Here's a missed opportunity, and there's that bad pinch by Krug. Muzyakin gets that puck outside in. Oh, Helbusic should have had that. 100%.
He cuts into the high slot area, and it goes right over Helbusic's left shoulder.
What a shot.
Muzyakin, he has made a name for himself at this tournament. Numerous goals, numerous key goals as well. We're going to see how the Americans react right now. 1-0 Russia over USA. Americans pick up the puck in the Russian zone. That's Eichel, I believe. He's going to try and work it down. Brock Nelson was able to get something of a shot.
Good job by Eichel right there, protecting that puck. There's that missed opportunity. Good save by Bobrovsky there. There's that pinch by Krug. Opens things up. Malkin going to indict the net. That's actually, that, like I said before, Helbusic's got to get that puck.
We get the ensuing face-off in the Russian zone to the right of Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky almost seems a bit disturbed in his sight lines from his own players, but play goes on, no problem there. Puck punts all the way around to the ice surface. Belov moves it to the far side of the ice surface once again. Here comes the opportunity for Vesey, Jimmy Vesey.
He's got to shoot that puck right there.
Panarin comes back for the Russian side. We get a stoppage in play, maybe offside.
Yes, number 14, Tikhonov. There's that shot again.
Did it catch part of the stick of the American player's stick?
No.
Or was it clean?
It's clean. I wish you could show the reaction on the bench again when he came to the bench. You had Kovalchuk embracing Muzyakin. You had Tikhonov right beside the bench, like no emotion, like, oh, whatever. So that's weird.
Very much so. Anyway, Bonino, he says, you know what? I'm going to try my best here for my side. He's out there with Lee as well. Lee seems to be stepping up his game, bringing a lot of energy and whoa. Look at that. That's just forcing an opportunity there from the good work from Bonino.
Absolutely.
But the puck comes down the ice surface, eventually picked up by number 3, Seth Jones.
Line change.
He leaves it off for Mike Riley. It's brought out for Larkin, Dylan Larkin. He winds his way back, goes off a skate. Here's an opportunity again for Muziakin, I believe it is.
Oh, Malkin just missing the net. Great shot. Bad play by Larkin again. You can't do Gretzky turn when you get the puck. You got to get the puck wide and deep. That's when you put Russia in trouble. Puck's got to be behind the defenseman. That's just no experience right there.
Here comes Panarin. Sharp shot. He was going for that same area where Muziakin was in, huh?
Right there, USA cannot open the door for Russia. The talent they've got can be dangerous.
The Russians are starting to buzz. That's Dadonov throwing it at the American net. The Americans desperately tried to get it out of their zone. Yakovlev picks it up, throws it right back at the Americans. The Russians seem to sense that this could be one of their moments where they could catch
Oh,
the
big elbow again.
stoppage in play immediately.
Luckily for number 73, I think, good enough, no penalties. Oleg Znarok, coach from Russia.
Just under 15,000.
So full house before with Canada and Czech Republic.
Teams battle for the puck behind the American net. Tikhonov bringing all sorts of forechecking pressure.
Oh.
Oh, Ovechkin, Ovechkin! Goal! Ovechkin! Russia 2, USA 0.
Just an unfortunate play right there on a turnover. You cannot give a chance to Oleg Ovechkin to score a goal. That's what he's going to do, and he did exactly right there. Bad communication by Team USA, opening the door for Russia right there, 2-0. Here's that bad play right here by Falk. Very, very nonchalant, one-hander, puck jumping. Krug goes on Ovechkin, makes a nice move, outside in again, same thing as Miakin before. Between the legs, goal. Unfortunate for Team USA. We're able to go 48 minutes without a goal.
Still lots of time, just under 10 left in the third, but yes, things do seem to, well, obviously have changed.
Absolutely. Now USA is going to have to press on the accelerator a little more.
And as time wears on, they're going to have to start taking more and more risks. As we see Tarasenko getting to that puck first.
Now they're going. Russia's going now.
Seth Jones works it out to Brock Nelson. They cannot get it out. Nelson, now Nelson does. Pushes the puck down the ice surface. Nelson has been a bit, seems flat so far this entire game, huh?
Absolutely.
Antipin.
Didn't see a lot of ice during this tournament. I think he's there tonight because of Medvedev not be able to play. There's a penalty for him right there.
For Brock Nelson, the Americans have themselves a penalty.
I'm just curious what it is. Delay a game.
Throwing the puck out into the, well, he was on an offensive charge, wasn't he?
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay.
Russian power play.
This is where they can put the nail in the coffin, like we say.
All right, Russia, power play. Americans, PK.
They need to do the same thing they did before. That penalty kill. There's a forced play by Malkin right there for nothing. All right, closed his end on the puck. Throws it to himself right there.
Okay.
In the NHL, you can do this. Right here, you can't. IIHF rules, you cannot.
Tarasenko, amongst others, is out there for the Russian side. Malkin decides to bring the puck out himself. The Russians hit. Muzyakin fell when he got that puck. He's able to get it into Tarasenko. Puck is bouncing around in front of the American net. Coming up to 1:15 left in the Russian power play. Across the ice surface. Looking for the tip in. A double tip in. Goes wide. And once again, that's Malkin.
Forcing plays for nothing. That's not Malkin. That's not what we used to see with him. Just forcing things out.
Here comes Ovechkin. Back to Malkin. Tarasenko. Malkin. Muzyakin. Malkin. Muzyakin.
Oh, good chance by Tarasenko there. Big save by Albusic. Saw Malkin just forcing plays that he doesn't usually do. Fortunately for USA, PP from Russia is not working that well right now.
All right. Shipakyov can't get that face off, but the Russians keep it in. The Americans are able to push it out into the mid-ice area. That was Hendricks. Hendricks, good opportunity!
Good job by Hendricks forcing that player there.
Larkin had that opportunity. That was a huge opportunity. It would have been a shorthanded goal as well, as we come up to 5 seconds left in the Russian power play.
Would have been big. There, even square.
Connor Murphy runs it across over to Charlie Coyle. Seth Jones has it over to Brock Nelson. Just wide.
Good shot. Big save by Bobrovsky.
Eichel skates down that puck. He has it over to Mike Riley. Kulikov.
Icing.
Turns. It's an icing call against the Russians. 6:35 left in the third.
Well, big kill by USA here. Here's that great forecheck by Hendricks, giving a good chance to Larkin. Big save by Bobrovsky. 2-1 game, different game right there. They goes in. There's that shot by Nelson, just barely touching the pad of Bobrovsky, being deflected by his defenseman.
Oh, hit the post as well.
Outside post, yes.
Russia gets the puck. They have a 2-on-2 situation. Ovechkin coming in with Plotnikov.
Good shot, big save by Albusic right there.
Ovechkin, long point shot coming in. Arcobello picking it up, throws it out into the mid-ice area. Americans are able to keep possession of the puck in the Russian zone. There comes the slap shot, jumps over the net. Ovechkin throws it down the ice surface. Eventually, it will be. It is. Oh, Falk.
Falk again.
Found on it. Maybe he's getting tired.
Shouldn't be tired when it's a game of this importance.
Bonino working it in. Closely watched by Tarasenko.
Riley doesn't have his stick on the ice. Could have got that puck.
Here comes Bonino. Jimmy Vesey. Seth Jones. Nice work by Seth Jones to keep the possession of that puck and work it around the ice surface. Riley, Seth Jones looking for the tip in.
You gotta get some shots at net.
Vesey.
Oh, big block right there by Kovalchuk.
We're coming up to 5 minutes left in the third. It's worked over to Vesey.
Oh, you gotta put that puck deep.
Here's an opportunity for Russia. 2-on-2 situation.
Oh, just missing the net wide.
That was Muzyakin. And Uzyakin.
Oh, goal!
Oh, number 87, Shipakyov, Vadim Shipakyov, number 87. Russia 3.
Again, miscommunication in the zone for USA. Being nonchalant, puck just goes across the crease. Number 87, Shipakyov is able to just get that stick on it, put the puck in the net for 3-0. Here's the play again. Very nonchalant right there by USA. Falk again in front of the net. 3-0 Russia.
That's right. And again, right there, that situation, the Russians were able to beat the Americans to the puck and push the Americans off the puck and create that opportunity.
Two very nonchalant plays that very costly for USA. Twice caused by number 27, Falk.
Well, just under 4:30 left in the third. Russia has put the cushion goal into the net. Here come the Americans. Bobrovsky squeezes that. There's some pushing and shoving going on now.
Bit of frustration on both sides. Russia's got to be smart, not take any penalties. Give a power play for USA to come back in this game.
Seems to have ended there, that pushing and shoving session.
Trying to get the setup play. One-timer setup. Total different situation right now. We went for a 0-0 game to a 3-0 out of nothing.
That's right, things change very quickly.
One bad pinch in the first goal.
That's right, and all of a sudden things
And then,
started
you know, nonchalant play by Falk, one-hander, the puck just goes, give a 1-on-0, 1-on-3 actually against Ovechkin. And then again, nonchalant play in the zone, puck goes across the crease easily. Shipakyov is there, just put the puck in. Out of nothing comes 3-0 lead, 3-0 lead for Russia.
Okay, ice has been cleaned. Teams have been called back out onto the ice surface. We have the face-off in the Russian
Good
zone.
job by Todd Richards, 6 men on the ice. Goalie's out of the net. 3-0 lead for Russia, 4 minutes left, good job. Good call.
And Americans do keep that puck from the face-off. They keep it in. Krug throws it around to Brock Nelson. It's dropped off eventually, deep down into the corner. Krug out to the point. Hits the body.
Oh,
It's thrown out into the mid-ice area. Plotnikov, I believe.
offside.
Offside.
Goalie's gonna go back in the net. That was a good call by Todd Richards. When you go 3 down, you can't wait till we get the minute and a half left. You need some urgency, and that's what he did right there. Good job. USA is definitely going to try to get another face-off in their Russian zone.
.340 left.
Watch for the
third.
goalie go out as well again. A 6th attacker.
There it is. Could be another Russian goal. No. That was number 11, Malkin.
Very nonchalant. Right there, USA's got to put pressure. Even if they lose the puck, they have to put pressure. You cannot go back. Bad play again. There's Seth Jones. Not moving the puck quick.
He moves it over to Mike Riley. Eventually comes back to Riley. Larkin takes a quick shot on Bobrovsky with a stoppage in play.
That's a quick whistle by the ref right there. See a timeout being called right now. Nope.
We get the play continuing here. The United States has pulled its goalie. We got 6 against 5. Kovalchuk is taking the face-off for the Russian side. It comes out to the point.
Good
Kicked
job
in
by Krug.
Krug.
Great
Krug.
job.
This is exactly what the Americans have to do. They got to get pressure. They got to get opportunities.
You gotta get shots from everywhere.
They're trying to work it from
Oh.
behind. There's a chip in that went a bit wide. Charlie Coyle does his part to keep it in. Now it bounces down the ice surface. That's
Icing.
Kovalchuk. Icing against Russia.
Let's see for a timeout call by Todd Richards.
As we have a good look at number 71, Ilya Kovalchuk.
Oh, Oleg Znarov's calling the timeout. I wouldn't if I was him.
He wants to have a bit of discussion. The Americans huddle on their bench, discussing what they have to do. Essentially, when you get that 6th attacker out, you want that 6th attacker is usually going to be one of your triggermen, right? You want him to get out to get space, and you're trying to work the puck to him or your triggerman to get the shots off. Correct?
Absolutely. Actually, you have a play right there. He's telling them to box out everything, to just plug everything in the face-off, get the puck back to the other side, move it back from the other side for the defenseman to move up in the middle, get that pass. So everybody's down low, opens up the back.
Let's see if they're able to put that into play, the American side. The Americans, again, playing without a goalie. They're down 3-0. They've got that 6th attacker in there, trying to get something going for their side. The Russians throw the puck just down the ice. We're coming up on 2 minutes left in the third. Russia has taken a commanding lead. The Americans had that opportunity right there. They should have tried to work it immediately in front.
You gotta get some shots at net right now.
Jack Eichel. There's half of an opportunity.
Good play. We're just trying to do a box +1. Oh, good try right there.
Americans just cannot squeeze it.
Oh God, that's a goal right there.
And it's going to be Ovechkin. Malkin gets the 4th goal for the Russian side. And there you're looking at the dynamic duo, Malkin and Ovechkin.
Absolutely. Few chances by Team USA. Playing with urgency, but unfortunately, bad bounce. Puck goes to Malkin's stick. Krug is stuck at the blue line. There's nothing they can do right here. 2-0 with Malkin and Ovechkin. There's that open net goal right there. For 4-0 Russia. Well,
we've seen that the Americans were tough throughout most of this game.
I mean, they stayed there. They stayed with them. They had a few chances. Fortunately for them, a couple of, well, 3 mistakes, and then Russia made them pay.
There's an opportunity for Smith, looking for that 1 goal to take away the shutout from the Russian side. Coming up to Plotnikov, there takes his time, throws it down the ice surface. He wanted to maybe give a late opportunity for Tikhonov. We're rolling up onto about 45 seconds left in the third. Jack Eichel gets pickpocketed. Puck goes down the ice surface, icing against the Russian side.
Absolutely. Well, it's just unfortunate for Team USA. They hung in there for a long time. And like I said before, 3 mistakes were very costly for USA, especially when you got big guns like Russia you cannot give them easy opportunity because it's going to be in the back of your net. And
that's exactly where it ended up.
Exactly.
Final seconds. We're coming up to the final seconds of this third period. Russia has a commanding 4-0 lead. Brock Nelson says, I'd want to get 1 goal for my side, though. Don't want to get shut out. The Russians, though, are going to use these last few seconds, looking for that last opportunity. 15 seconds left in the third. Jack Eichel throwing it into the mid-ice area. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's how she finishes. Russia 4, USA 0.
It's going to be Canada-Russia tomorrow for the gold.
And USA, Czech Republic for 3rd and 4th place.
Absolutely. Russia's going to try to repeat what they did last year. And Canada's going to try to win the gold after a lot of years without winning.
Since 2004, Canada has not won.
Well, there you go, 11 years.
MVPs.
I'm going to go with number 10 for Russia, Mozyakin, and I'm going to go with number 14 for USA, Moses.
Okay, just in a few seconds. They don't make you wait too long before the MVPs get called, but there's Russia coming alive in the third period, breaking a 0-0 tie. Mozyakin starting it off. They were able to get it up to a 4-0 result at the end.
Just unfortunate for USA. Like I've mentioned, 3 mental mistakes. There are 2 from him. Falk, Justin Falk right there. And just costing you the gold medal game.
The prizes will be presented by the CEO of Scepter, Mr. Janko Scepter, and also by the marketing director of Nederland.
We'll see what comes out, but we still saw a great hockey game tonight,
Absolutely fantastic. It was great.
For a while there, I thought we were going to go in overtime with 0-0 score. And then all of a sudden, they woke up.
Justin Falk gets the MVP for the Americans.
Wow. Okay. No comment.
And best player of Team Russia, number 72, Sergei Bobrovsky.
Oh, well.
The goalie. Okay, you got the MVPs. Now listen up. Tomorrow, you're going to see this guy right here, Bobrovsky, going up against Canada. Guess how many goals Canada has scored so far in this tournament?
I'm going to say 60.
Yeah. They are a powerhouse. He's going to get some work tomorrow.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a super barn burner, showstopper.
But don't forget the 3rd and 4th place, USA and Czech Republic.
That's going to be beautiful. A beautiful, come back in the afternoon. You're going to get a beautiful game between USA and the Czech Republic, and then the super hot Canada coming up against Russia.
Yes, sir.
It's been great. Thanks a lot. We'll see you tomorrow. Bring all your friends.
3 best players of Team USA are number 37, Connor Hallebuck. Number 3, Seth Jones. And number 22, Trevor Lewis. These are 3 best players of the United States of America in the tournament. Congratulations and see you tomorrow. And now the 3 best players of Team Russia. Number 72, Sergei Bobrovsky. Number 41, Nikolai Goyamin. And number 9, Artemy Panarin. tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, and it's time to rise up for the national anthem. Dámy a pánové, na počest vítězného týmu vyslechneme hymnu. The national anthem of Russia.